Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Q1 FY24 results conference call of Focus Lighting and Fixtures Limited, hosted by Kiran Advisors Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. Please note that the duration for the call will be for 45 minutes only. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Kajol Gowda from Kiran Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining the conference call of Focus Lighting and Fixtures Limited. I would like to welcome Mr. Amit Sheth, Managing Director, and Mr. Tarun Udeshi, Chief Financial Officer of Focus Lighting and Fixtures Limited. Tarun sir, over to you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Tarun, are you available?
Yes, I've already started, sir.
Okay, I was not able to hear you. Yeah, please continue, Tarun.
Yeah, I extend a warm welcome to all of you for joining us in the first quarter conference call of Focus Lighting and Fixtures Limited. We are delighted to announce that we have started FY24 on a strong note with an impressive performance of Q1 financial year 24. Our revenues have surged by 97% to reach 52.98 crores. This remarkable growth can be attributed to the composition of value-added products, which led to the higher realization and subsequently a robust 289% increase in our EBITDA to 12.77 crore, resulting in a doubled EBITDA margin of 24% as compared to the corresponding quarter of financial year 23. Furthermore, our net profit has risen by around outstanding 309% to 9.17 crore with an improved NPM of 17.3%, reflecting a notable increase of 898 basis points. So we have successfully established strong business verticals in various sectors, including retail lighting, home lighting, and infrastructure lighting, and railways. Our efforts in railway sector have been fruitful also. So, in regards to numbers, our total income from Q1 FY23 as compared to FY24 has jumped by 96.69%. So in Q1 FY23 it was 26.93 crores, and Q1 it is 52.98 crores. Our EBITDA has jumped by 289%, which was to 3.28 in Q1 financial year 23, and which has come up to 12.77 crores in FY24. EBITDA margin also has doubled up from 12.17% to 24%. The net profit was 2.24 crores in Q1 FY23, and Q1 24 it is 9.17 crores. And profit margin was 8.32% in Q1 FY23, and Q1 FY24 it is 17.3%. As far as EPS is concerned, our EPS in Q1 FY23 was 2.21, and now in this quarter one it is 7.02. Yeah.
So shall we open the floor for questions?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Shall we open the floor for questions?
Yes.
Thank you very much. We'll now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles.
Tarun,
yeah.
Meanwhile, if you can just give vertical-wise, what are the turnovers and what are the profitabilities we have in terms of GP and NP, or
sure,
whatever data you have.
So
participants queue in.
Correct.
So we don't waste your time.
Yeah. So vertical-wise, in we have total 4 retail, home, infra, and railways. So in retail, we have done a turnover of 32.84 crores, which is 64% of the turnover. In home, we have done 8.25 crores, which is 16% of the turnover. In infra, we have done 9.87 crores, which is 19% of the turnover. And railways, we have done 39 lakhs, which is 1% of the turnover. So in margin-wise, retail, we have 46% margin. In home, we have 62% margin. In infra, we have 27% margin. In railways, we have 10% margin.
Okay. These are gross margins we are talking about, right?
These are gross margins.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we can start with question and answer.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. The first question is from the line of Vikas from AlphaStreet. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. One part is there, whether right now we have the 1% in the railway contract. Whether we expand this one is there because another issue is there is a gross margin in this sector is a very thin as compared to the other sector. What is the outlook in this sector?
So I have explained this in past also. I'll repeat it again. I'll make it short for this. Railway, we are a development vendor right now. We have already applied for an approved vendor. Now there is a price difference when we bid as a development vendor and an approved vendor. So yes, there is a margin pressure in that. Also, currently we were not eligible for more than 20%. Once we are an approved vendor, we get eligibility to bid for 80% on a higher side. So I think we are not approved vendor. We are not looking at very lucrative turnovers and lucrative margins. Number one. Number two, what we are doing is so we have two things going in railway. One is the railways have existing products with them, and we have developed those products and we are supplying those products. Second thing is we are working with the railways for developing special lights for them, which will upgrade them to international standards. So first time we have appointed from Europe a German designer who is designing a product for Vande Bharat. That's a reading light where they had a lot of problems. They had a lot of problems in the working of the lights, and they really wanted to upgrade also in terms of quality and finishing of the product. So we have taken that initiative. We are designing at our cost. It is not at railways cost. We are doing the prototyping. In a month's time, we'll be submitting samples to them that this is how we can improve the quality of it. If everything goes right, then we are getting a sort of a monopoly there. Once we are approved, the margins will improve. Gross margins in railway, we are expecting somewhere around 30 to 40% as gross margins with the higher volumes.
Okay, understood. Whether we have any order book in the institutional side?
No, we don't. We only have visibility. We don't have order books.
Okay, no issue. Thank you.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Devesh from DS Investments. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. I think partially it was answered in the previous answer, but just wanted to get an idea of the approved vendor status. Do we have communication or timeline? Because last we sort of expected it around June, July.
Yes, see, please understand this is a government institute, and you know how government works, and there are notification and changes that happens in government. So we, according to their previous terms and conditions, we are already eligible for it and we have applied for it. Now the process is taking its own sweet time, and we have no control on those processes, what is happening at the ICF, MCF and RCF level. So once we get some information, some notification, we'll come to know about it. We are expecting in 1 quarter we should be approved. But if there are some changes, so last when we met railway authorities, we understood that they are making some changes, and they will come out with a fresh policy next month. So I don't know what are those policies, and are there any changes for development vendor process to approved vendor processes have changed, or they are still the same. I have no idea on that as of now.
Got it. Fair enough. And then coming to infra vertical, we announced 2 large projects, which was Bade Baba Temple and Surat. Just wanted to understand, how do you see this year playing out, both in terms of execution of those projects as well as any qualitative commentary on the pipeline?
The projects are already supplied from our side. The execution, we have Execution is going on. Surat Fort will be completed in a month's time.
Okay.
So I'm talking about the execution part. We have done the supply part. Bade Baba also we have done the supply part. Execution is happening at their speed. There we are not responsible for installation. We have not taken a SITC job. Okay. Delhi Airport also was one of the projects. Delhi Airport, then Central Secretariat. Those are ongoing projects which are going on with us. There is a very high visibility for this year and next year to come. There are some very big projects we are working till infra is concerned.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Yashwanti Khedekar, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. So you just mentioned about this Bade Baba and the Surat Fort. Just wanted to check, understand like when we can book the revenue from these projects.
We've already booked the revenues from these projects.
Okay. Okay. And sir, now the retail is contributing towards a higher portion of our revenue. So what is the guideline or what is the outlook you wanted to give? This is one question. And are we launching any new products or any product pipeline in the segment?
Okay. So retail does contribute. Retail, we started as a retail lighting company. So naturally we have a very strong one on retail. All other verticals are, some verticals are as young as 4 years old and some verticals are just started a year back or year and a half, 2 years back. So
Okay.
those verticals, there is a good potential that those verticals will grow over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Currently now, in terms of product development, our focus is more on 3 verticals. Rather, all the 4 verticals, we are investing very heavily in retail segment where we have already introduced some disruptive technologies. We will start getting some results once the dies and tools are ready. I'm expecting those dies and tools to be ready in a quarter time. It is disruptive purely because we are showing huge savings to the retailers. We are showing huge savings to the retailers.
Okay.
Not only savings, there are certain constraints they had. We are solving those problems and constraints what they had with them. So
Okay.
that's the retail part. And it will improve our margins also because there is a technological barrier. It's a patented technology what we are introducing. So till date, Focus's products were copied left, right, and center, and we could do little about it because it's a design copy, and in India you know how it works. But this is a technology. Forget about the patent part also. Technology is restricted to very few companies around the world, in Asia. So it's not going to be easy and possible to copy it. So
Okay.
that's the retail front. Coming to home lighting, we are having a very heavy investment on home lighting. We are very optimistic. And if you would have listened carefully to Tarun also, the profitability in home lighting is one of the best today what we have.
Okay.
And there is a huge scope. We've just getting into home lighting in a bigger way. We are increasing our infrastructure in our country, specifically in India. And we are very, very bullish that home lighting will pick up. So what we are doing is we are going into the mid segment and the premium segment in a very big way. Yeah.
Okay. Sir, and you talked about that you are investing in the retail as well as in a home appliance, I mean, the utilization in the home segment. So what kind of an investment we can expect from the company for the current year?
See, what we are doing is there are 2 areas. So I've not completed. Sorry for that. Home lighting, infrastructure lighting. Infrastructure, we are again developing a lot of technologies in infrastructure lighting. There are few bottlenecks what industry had. We are trying to solve those bottlenecks. And if we are successful, we will get those results. We have appointed 2 companies in Austria to do feasibility study.
Okay.
So they are doing a survey and they are analyzing 5 top companies in the world for infrastructure lighting and what are the problems they have and how we can solve those problems. Rest assured, those problems are not solved by most of the industries, and this is what we are trying to solve. We are not sure we will be able to solve it, But till now, the reports are very positive. And if things goes right, then we'll also get a virtual monopoly in infrastructure lighting. I'll come back to your question. Railways, I already informed. We are developing few new products for railway, which is a design, which is again a patented technology, which will be introduced by us. The designers we have appointed in Germany to design this product, which will not only upgrade the look and feel of railway, especially Vande Bharat, but this will be used for other trains also. But it will give durability. The railway has got a very, very wrong impression in front of the common man, and we are trying to improve their image. Sorry, what was the question on home lighting?
No, I just wanted to understand what was the investment in the same segment. As you mentioned that retail and the home investment, we are investing.
So I'm really sorry, I don't have a investment segment wise. The reason we don't have, because most of the products what we design and we develop, the technology, the components remains the same. The product changes. So the product design is different, but the components are similar. So for example, what we are designing for retail, if there is a technology where we invest on the optical technology which is patented, that technology is used also for other areas like infrastructure lighting, but maybe the product design will change.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So for me to tell you segment-wise what is an investment, I don't have the figures in hand. If you ask me how many products are we developing, we are developing more than 100 products this year alone.
Okay.
Yeah, which is a very large investment, which is a huge development. This type of investment company is doing in a period of 8 to 10 years. We are doing it in 1 year's time. Reason why we are doing it in a 1 year's time, because we are very, very optimistic about it. We have got some solid response, and if you see the growth, last year what home did or retail did, we are almost doubling up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then what will be the ballpark figure of investment in total technology for developing this new product?
See, currently feasibility study is going on. As I told you, we are appointed 2 companies to do feasibility study. So the actual investment will come to us in another 3 to 4 months time, in terms of products, in terms of technology, and in terms of optical. But if you really want to have a ballpark figure, I can give you a rough figure of probably we are dividing it into 3 phases. So just to start the business by ourselves, we'll be investing 5 to 7 crores in it.
Okay.
But over a period of 3 years, we'll be investing more than 50 crores on it, 50 to 100 crores.
50 to 100 crores. Okay.
Yeah.
And the last bookkeeping question, sir, would you be able to maintain this margin going forward, or there is scope of improvement?
This question is again asked from the day we have started this investor call. So the first result was the PAT was 13. The second result, the PAT was 15. Now the PAT is somewhere around 16 or 17. And the answer is very clear. We don't have to talk about that. The results show that yes, we are able to maintain it. We'll be improving it. We are very bullish that we'll improve the PAT after probably 2 years when all this development will come through.
Okay. That is really great. Thanks for answering my question, and wish you the best.
It's very simple from our side that if you are working on technology, we get some sort of monopoly and we can improve our margins. We are not a commodity company. I've been repeatedly telling in all the investor calls. We don't want to get into the business where we work on commodities. So we want to enter into the areas where people shy away. We are taking a lot of efforts in those areas, and these are the results of that.
Yes, that is what actually I want to understand, is that we are investing so heavily in the innovations and product development. So what kind of a picture we can see for the company going forward? That is why the question was asked about the maintaining or improving about the margin. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Akshay Kothari from Envision Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. So just wanted to understand, you mentioned there are some bottlenecks which we are trying to solve. If you can elaborate on that.
Madam, sorry, it is too technical to elaborate and to make you guys understand on a phone call. If you are really interested, I will invite you to our factory or to come to our experience center. We have some documentation, white papers on it, so it is easy for us to explain it. On a phone call, trust me, other people will sleep if I go into the details.
Okay, no problem. And lastly,
I'm sure you will appreciate this.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And lastly, you did mention that people actually shy away from this areas. So, what is the reason? Is the working capital constraint, or why are? Because if everyone is sensing the opportunity, why are they shying away?
I have no idea, and it's so difficult for me to comment on this. Yeah, why companies are shying away. Just to make you understand, on this, it was shocking to understand the feasibility report. I've just got a initial response on the feasibility report. I'll take 2 minutes because I'm just entering the security area and I need to keep the airports. You have to bear me for flat 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No problem.
Yeah.
Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask the question.
Hello? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, I was in a security area, so I'm at the airport right now.
No problem, sir. No.
Apologies for the thing. Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Amit, go ahead, you're audible.
Yeah. So what was the question? I just asked that.
So I just asked, I don't know whether you are comfortable. I just asked why are actually people shying away from the market?
Yeah, so, okay. As I told you, we did, whenever we develop something, we have a feasibility report from the companies who are developing it. So what they do is they analyze our competitors. And normally what we do is, since we are in an industry wherein technically we want our products to be very sound, so what we do is we analyze top 5 companies in the world. Now, see, in any industry, there are problems and people get adjusted to those problems. Companies who have grown, companies like Uber, Ola, or Twitter, or you take any company, they have found out solutions of the problems which been going on from years. Okay. And it's the same with the lighting industry. There are some teething problems, some solutions, some problems which are going on for years and people are just used to it. And we as a company, our job is that if we want to enter a new vertical, we cannot wait for 15 to 20 years and we cannot wait on the marketing, okay, just to get some value added to our brand or to our company. What we want to do is we want to disrupt it. So there are problems, and it's not only in lighting, I believe, that there are problems in every industry. And if you can solve those problems can be really big, those problems can be really small. Just to give one example, since somebody asked. So we were facing in Europe, typically, labor is very expensive. We do a lot of retail. Now we want to enter retail or market in Europe. Okay. So typically, and retail is very dynamic. They keep changing their merchandise. Every 3 months, they change the merchandise, change the look and feel. And for that, they have to change the optics inside the luminaire from narrow, medium, and wide. Now, for that, the person has to climb the ladder and do it. Now, labor is expensive. Most of the times people don't do it because, it's a tough job. You have to shut down the store, or you have to do it in the night time. So we came out with a solution. Okay, we developed an optic where you can change the beam from narrow, medium, and wide through an iPad, through a computer. It's very easy to do it. You can do it at the store level, or you can do it centralized. You can sit in one office in India, and you can control the whole stores all over the world. So this are small examples, what we daily try to do. And this is where we come in. So it is just understanding the problems and trying to solve those problems that gives more value to your brand, to your company. And this is what we are trying to do. Till other companies are concerned, I still have no idea, or I think they are really big and they don't need to move themselves. Probably that's the way it is.
Understood. Yes, sir. That's it from my side. Thanks a lot for explaining so well. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't know how much you guys could understand. As I told, it's going to be too technical if I go into the depth.
No. This was perfectly understandable and not much technical. Thanks a lot, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Prakash Jaiswal, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Congratulations for the great set of number. So my question is, sir, what is the current project?
You are the first one to congratulate us, so thank you very much. Tell me.
Sir, what is the current project pipeline that we are having?
Current?
Project pipeline that we are having.
So, as I told you, and I've been telling in all the investors calls, that we have visibility that these are the projects we are working on, and this project might come in. But we don't have order booking for 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year. We don't have those type of pipelines. I'm really sorry.
No problem. And sir, what revenue we can expect from the project segment in FY24?
Again, we are mainly a project company, and I've been very, very clear, and market reacted very negatively to this, but I still stand on it, and
yes,
that it is very difficult for us to know. We always have spikes. If you ask me 3 years planning, I can give you. If you ask me 5 years planning, I can give you. But if you say that what are the revenue you're expecting, I don't know which orders will get finalized. We are working on very large orders, to make it simple. But those orders are dependent when they have approvals, when they have, when the site is ready, when they have all the approvals from the government, or the government has got all the approvals to go ahead with the site. Contractors have done their work. Lighting comes in the end. So we have visibility that these are the orders what will come. But when it will come, I don't know. We as a company, we don't know. Why we are so sure that those projects will come? Because those are designed and built by us. Those projects we have designed, we have specified our brand. So for large projects, it is very difficult for a brand to change it overnight. So we only have the confidence that those projects will come. But which month, which quarter, which year, I have no idea.
Okay,
yeah.
Sir. What last one is that you are bidding for a project like temple, historic item, and iconic project developed by any government sides?
We are big time bidding for infrastructure projects. We are big time bidding for city beautification projects, because today city beautification is becoming a very big thing in India. Today Indian government is very serious for tourism, and they want to really improve the image of this country. So that's where we come in, and we are working very hard on those areas. We are now investing a lot of time, money and energy on smart cities, and in future we are hopeful that we will be doing something really innovative in smart cities. So we are introducing smart poles where government can get revenue, government can control traffic, they get air quality, air pollution, or even if a woman is harassed on the street, the pole can make some siren, or the pole can give notification to the police station. All those IoT things have been integrated. So we are working on that. That is work in progress. And we'll be doing some mock-ups and some demonstrations in coming quarters. And if everything goes right, then sky is the limit.
And sir, any project bidded for the smart city?
That's what I said, that we are bidding for the smart city. We are developing a product, very innovative modular system for smart city, from EV charging to women safety to revenue model for the government is what we are trying to do.
Okay, and sir, how is the process of bidding and any competition that you see in future?
There is always a competition. The competition is from the smallest company to the largest, to the biggest company. So there is nothing called monopoly. Where we come in is, normally we've been called for two reasons, where industry is not able to give solutions. Or what solutions industry is giving, those are not compatible. Those are not. So these are the reasons we are being called. But after that also, after working on everything, there is a competition, and we don't shy away from competition. We win because of our strength in terms of execution, in terms of technicality. We very proudly say that we are, whatever brands or companies we are associated, our association goes more than 10 years. So that is our strength. So if those companies are working, we are very proactive. Yeah. But yeah, competition is everywhere.
Yes, sir. And sir, how is the process for this bidding?
Government jobs is it's most of the time tenders. Private jobs, there are no tenders. The process is design, supply, and execution.
And sir, are we doing anything for railway station front?
No, currently our focus is only on railway trains, lights for bogies. That is our main focus. We will slowly get into that. Since it's a part of infrastructure, and we are developing a lot of products for infrastructure lighting. So it's basically a beautification, facade illumination of railway stations. So that's where we will slowly get in. We will never get into station lighting. Station lighting is commodity. The value is very low. The margins are very low. We are not a company to get into that, if that is your question.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants, you may press star and 1 to ask a question. Next question is from the line of Devdeep Sarkar, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, please. You are audible.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Congratulations on such a good set of numbers.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to point that out. The company has been constantly making decisions that promote transparency and boost investors' confidence, like stock splits to increase affordability, liquidity, conference calls to make regular communications and increase transparency. So could we be certain that such decisions being made would even persist in the coming periods? Like, can we expect the conference calls to persist irrespective of a probably lean period in the business?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Can we what?
Can we expect these conference calls to persist irrespective of any probable lean periods in the business?
I still didn't understand. So what the question is that can we have a conference call irrespective of what?
Lean periods, like a down cycle probably in the business.
So you mean to say if we have a down cycle, will we still have conference calls?
Yes. Do we continue this as a boost to investor sentiments and everything?
Yeah, why not we continue it? So ups and downs are part and parcel of business, right? And
yes.
We've been very open and vocal to say that we are a project company, and we always won't have ups. Like December quarter was fantastic, and investors were very happy, and they reported very successfully. March quarters was less than December quarters. We still had a conference call. So what is the question? What we are looking is the overall turnover of the company. Till the time we are surviving with the overall turnover. Yeah, and if our turnover is also dip, there might be a dip on and off, which will happen. It's cyclical. Nothing is constant, right? So why would we shy away, and why would we not have conference calls?
Okay.
Yeah. So this thing is, to answer it in a simple word, yes, we are continuing with it.
All right. Thank you. Next, I would like to ask, the company has 51% ownership in the subsidiary Xandor. Could you tell us who the other stakeholders are and the primary functions of this business, the product manufactured under this subsidiary?
This was answered in last call also, and I think you should read the transcript or you should hear the transcript, which is available on the portal also. But again, I'll repeat it since if you guys were not aware about it. So Xandos was basically created to do infrastructure projects. We as a company, we didn't have the strength and know-how on the infrastructure side, on the government side. Government and private players work very, very differently. So we wanted somebody who works with government. So we partnered with 3 individuals who knew how government works, and we as a company, we knew what are the products we can introduce where we can have some sort of exclusivity, some sort of monopoly, or we can create projects. So that is why Xandos was created. What was your second question on Xandos? Who are the promoters of Xandos? They are all from the lighting industry who are part of this company. Yeah, one individual is from Delhi and 2 individuals are from Bombay. And out of 2 individuals who are from Bombay, we are taking their stake in under Focus. We are requesting them to for a buyback since there is no business till now, but we project a lot of other business to come in, big business to come in. Yeah.
All right. The products manufactured are mainly the infra lighting products, right?
So in Xandos, we were manufacturing anything. Xandos was more to do with large projects, infrastructure projects, but trading. And our future plan was that the way ahead will be that whatever technology we are developing for infra, we will do trading till the time we don't have products in hand. Once we have products manufactured by us, we will be introducing products there.
All right. Any further questions? I will come in with you. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Thank you. Next question is from the line of Devdut Sarkar, individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes, please.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Very good afternoon.
I have questions on the status of Trix and its outlook. There are 3 parts. On the product, as you have said before, out of the 100 products, how many are being sold now?
Sorry, what is your question?
I've heard in this conference call that there are 100 products that were developed in this year. So how many are being sold now?
Those are new developments. You're talking about the new developments, right?
Yes.
Yes. New development products, it's a pipeline. It's been designed, it has gone for the tooling. So once it is there, then we will be selling those products. And if we design something and if we develop something, we'll be selling each and every product. In terms of volume, in terms of absolute turnover of individual product, I don't have the figures in hand of the past product also. Forget about the new development.
Okay. About the dealership and working capital, I understand there's a plan to set up 15 dealers over the next 2 to 3 years. So have you started rolling that out yet? How many are
constantly increasing our dealer network? We are opening experience. So we are working on 2 areas. We are working on experience centers, company-owned experience centers. We have a wish list to open 3 experience centers this year, which we feel little tight, and hopefully it happens. And we plan to have at least 10 to 15 new dealer and distributors for our company, channel partner. We call it as channel partners, not dealers and distributors. So they will be working exclusively for home segment.
Okay. The payment terms and working capital requirement to start the dealership pipeline, have you tested them?
Sorry, the payment terms and the working capital of what?
Working capital requirement to start this dealership pipeline, have you tested them?
So the payment terms are 100% advance when it comes to dealer channel partners. So if a channel partner places some order, the channel partner pays 100% advance and we give them the material. We have the basic raw material anyway with us. And as I told you that components are the same. The product may differ. Okay. So till now, we have not gone. We don't have any pressure on the working capital till this segment is concerned, and this segment is highly profitable for us. Tarun, if you can just tell me what is the gross margin we have in home sector?
62%, sir.
62% is the gross margin. Now you can imagine that. Do you still think that we will have a pressure on working capital?
Okay. Yeah. I understand your point. Okay. Finally, doing a B2C business and for dealers to carry trade, we would have to be known to people. Is the marketing plan doing a B2C business and for the dealers to carry trade, we would have to be known to people, right? So, is the marketing plan and the budget more or less ready?
No, sorry, your voice is not clear.
I'm asking if the marketing plan and the budget is ready.
So the marketing is very simple with us. We participate in exhibitions. Last 3 years we've not been very aggressive with exhibitions because there was not much of development. Though we've been developing on and off, we were more focusing on the verticals. And infra and railway was something where we wanted the approvals and everything, eligibility, and how do we not something much. Now we've been working this year only on the product development side, and we want to roll out a lot of products this year. So the marketing is in terms of exhibitions. People come, so the whole industry comes to the exhibitions. There are a few major exhibitions like POID, In-Store Asia for retail, ASTEC for home lighting and infrastructure lighting. So we participate in those exhibitions where lighting consultants, architects, interior designers, they come in. And we showcase them what technologies we have. And that's how the marketing happens. The second source of marketing now, as a company, we are approved is to go on social media. Social media is mainly for retail industry and for home lighting. That's where we are focusing on social media. We are getting a neck of it. We are investing a small amount right now. And once we get that traction, we are a conservative company. We just don't want to get into it, full-fledged and not get any, if we are not getting any traction. So we are taking baby steps in that. Once we get a good hold of it, once we understand that, okay, this is useful for us, we are not looking for immediate returns on it. We are looking for creating a brand image. Social media is more of creating a brand image for us. So if that happens, we'll be investing heavily on social media in near future also. Otherwise, if you're looking of TV ads or video ads or newspaper ads, no, we are not into ads. That just kills it commercially. For us, it is not working because this is not for the common people. This is not a commodity product. It's not bulbs, tubes, what other companies are doing. So it doesn't make any sense to do marketing in those areas. I hope I could answer the question what you had.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
Thank you very much. I now hand the conference over to Ms. Kajol Gowda for closing comments.
Thanks everyone for joining the conference call of Focus Lighting and Fixtures Limited. If you have any queries, you can write us to at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you everyone for joining the conference.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
On behalf of Kirin Advisors Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us. You may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.